He laid in the bed, talked to me. He said, babe, I sure do hate to let this bed go. And he got up and I just turned over to go back to sleeping. All of a sudden, I just heard a thump in the bathroom. And for some reason, I just called his name and he didn't answer. A lot of times he does make noise in there, but for some reason I called out to him and he didn't say anything. And how I got up, I went in the bathroom, how he was just on his knees, laid face down between the tub and the toilet. And how some kind of way, I called his name, he didn't answer. And some kind of way I got the strength to just turn him over and sit him up on the side of the tub. And then he just took two gasps of air and that was it. No heartbeat, mouth white, tongue white, just gone, lifeless. And how I was able to run, I grabbed the phone and I called 911 and I told him I need some help. He's not breathing, he's gone, and I couldn't do nothing but just holler and call on Jesus. And I was able to give him, the address and everything, how to get there, and how it just seemed like it was just forever waiting on them to get there. I ran to the front, just back and forth, run through the house screaming. And I just thank God for the peace, how my children, I don't know how they didn't hear me doing all that howling and screaming, how they slept through it all. And I thank God for that. And it just hurt me so bad because I didn't know CPR. He asked me if I knew CPR and I said I didn't, but they told me don't feel bad. A lot of us know CPR, but when it comes to that loved one trying to do on him, everything is out the window. You just forget. But I just felt so bad that I didn't know, how to help him. I was just laying in the bathroom, lifeless, laying upside the tub, lifeless. And it just hurt me so bad, they got there and came to the back and they worked on him. And all I could do was just stand there at the foot of the bed and just say, Jesus, Jesus, I need him. Please don't take him. I need him, Jesus, I need him. How they worked on him and worked on him and worked on him. They shocked him. Nothing worked. And then one of them just finally said, he's gone. But then there was this one man. He said, somebody just come relieve me right quick. Just let's keep trying. How he was so tired, he just collapsed on the bed, the man that was working on him. And how that other person that came, he said, man, you get anything? He said, man, I got a little something. He said, well, let's shock that right there. So they shocked him and they got him and said, let's get him to the helicopter. How they flew him to Tupelo. How we got to Tupelo and he was just jerking and they told him he's just gone. If he is there, he's brain dead. Just a vegetable. How when we got up to the room, to the CCU unit, how the doctor wanted to know if we wanted to pull the plug. Just that quick, he didn't even give me time to get up there to the family waiting room. They called, where are you at? I said, I'm in the hallway walking, trying to get me to the room. And how they wanted to know if we wanted to pull the plug. I said, I don't want to see him suffer, but I can't let him go. It's not my decision. I can't do that right now. But I thank God how we didn't give up on him. Thank God for just sparing my husband's life. How I think he was they put him in a medically induced coma, but he wasn't breathing on his own. But when they put him in the coma, I think he was in the coma until Wednesday. He started looking around and stuff, and a lot of stuff is out the window. Y'all excuse me. I'm just trying to go by what I remember, but they put him in the coma, and one of the nurses told me she tried stimulation, I guess, tried squeezing his toes and fingernails. And she said, by the way his feet are going in when I do that, he's brain dead. How the next day I came back, she was the night nurse. The next day I came back, she said, Miss Cook, I'm so sorry. Because that's the day he was looking around, recognizing things. She said, I'm so sorry. And then I think it may have been the next day, the neurologist, he came in. He said, Miss Cook, he said, I'm on my way now to change my paperwork. He said, y'all got prayers all over this man. He said, this man is a miracle. And he said, I know y'all can't wait to get him back to church. I said, no, sir. How, they were just amazed about how fast he was moving. How when he moved up to the regular room, the respiratory doctor, he came. He said, man, I just had to come up here to see you. How you doing, man? And I don't want anything. He wasn't even his doctor anymore. He said, but man, I just had to come and see you. How, the ambulance people from Baptist, they were in Tupelo bringing someone up there. They found him and they came to see him. They had been calling, checking on him and things. How they came to see James. They said, we just had to come and see you. We were in town. He said, we've been following you, your story along, and we just had to come to see you. And he told James, he said, man, when I got to your house Saturday morning, you were dead. And he said 100 times, 99 times out of 100, people don't make it, man. And look at you, man. And how the therapy that they used on him when he was in the CCU, I think it's called hydrotherapy, where they like literally freeze his body to save his brain functions. How the nurse, she said, I've had 25 patients so far, and he's the only one that I've experienced, you know, waking up. How I thank God that we serve an awesome God. I would tell him every day, I just thank God for how he just loved the Cook family. Yeah. How he just loved us. I said, well, I know we're on our way to a great blessing. Y'all already blessing us already. But what's to come? Oh my goodness. Yeah. I thank God for my husband, my best friend, my provider, my children that love Daddy so much. I thank God for my children, having children that were able to praise their mom and daddy out of the hospital. Like I said, there's so much to tell, but it's out the window. But I just thank God. Just thank God how they're just so amazed by him. And I just thank God for him. And I love you, baby. Like I said, I thank God for giving me another chance with my husband.